What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Watching the Game. I'm your host, Odeh, today joined by Idrees and Yasser. We have a college basketball preview set up for you guys today. And I think we're going to get right into it, right, guys? Anything you want to say before we get into it?
Let's start with the Power 6 conferences, casual. Let's start with the best conference, the Big Ten.
Yes, sir.
Big. Alright, let me tell you who's going to win this conference. It's very simple. Illinois is going to demolish this conference, and it's not going to be close. Watch. Right, Yasser?
For sure.
See, everyone agrees with me. What other team is standing?
Who is everyone? Because last time I checked, I'm still on this show, but I didn't agree with you. So.
Boo.
So the Big Ten is clearly the best conference in the nation. Seven teams currently ranked in the top 25, and last year they could have potentially had all 10 teams make the tournament. Not all 10, but 10 of the 14 teams make the tournament. And I think this year,
out of the question. At least 11.
Yeah. I think at least we're gonna have at like around 8 through 10 this year as well.
I mean, you've got Illinois, you've got Wisconsin, you've got Iowa. I think those are the three teams that are definitely fighting for, maybe Michigan State, Michigan, they're in there too.
In my opinion, I think top four: Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan State. Those four, and then there's just another tier right under them with your Rutgers, with Michigan. Also, I think maybe Ohio State could be with them there as well. These teams are all 100% anywhere from like 5 to 8 seeds in NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I would think probably we talk about the best seeds as anybody who's ranked in the top 4 when March Madness comes around. I think we've got like 5 teams who could be ranked 1 through 4 from the Big Ten. That's how good it is. I'm just here to talk about how good Illinois is, you know what I'm saying? Ayo Dosunmu, clutchest player in the country, aka GOAT. Kofi Coburn, one of the best centers in the country. You got 2 great guards coming in, Adam Miller, Andre Curbelo, plus some role players. What have you got? You got a top 10 team.
Have you checked the good game?
Have I checked
The
what?
game today.
They're blowing North Carolina A&T out by like 60 or 70.
Also, a team we forgot about, IU. Trace Jackson Davis could be All-American this year as well.
But besides him, they're not.
I know.
Good.
They're a question mark besides him. That's the thing.
I want to say
he's like their Lamar Stevens, except Lamar Stevens was better. Lamar Stevens last year, only reason they were good, Penn State's offense and defense was Lamar Stevens, and now he's gone.
But Penn State was also okay last year. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
This year, nah. This year, no.
Lamar Stevenson. Like Yasser said, it, Lamar Stevens was their offense and their defense. The boy did it.
I want to say maybe year 2 with Juwan Howard at Michigan could be better. They were pretty good last year, but they kind of fell off as the season went on.
Yeah, they peaked a little bit too early after winning the battle for Atlantis. And we dealt with some injuries as well. But definitely this year a little bit more underrated this year. I think I think like Michigan I think Michigan and Iowa are the most experienced teams right now in the Big Ten. They have the most upperclassmen. Like look at Iowa, they have Luka Garza coming back, and I don't know guy that's really underrated in the Big Ten, Joe Wieskamp. He's on Iowa.
God. Oh God.
He's a senior.
He
Well,
scares
he
me,
is
man.
really good,
He scares
and
me.
they have so much experience. With Jordan Bohannon, that guy can literally shoot from anywhere on the court.
That guy scares me. I think Michigan State.
Iowa's going to be really good this year.
Yeah.
Literally, just based off those three players that Yasser just named, you can put those three guys on any program and they'll be really good.
And Wisconsin, I think, is going to be pretty good too. I mean, they're ranked 7 actually right now, which is maybe a little high, but
Yeah, I think that's a little bit high. They have Nate Reavers, one of the best big men in the Big Ten, and I forgot their point guard's name. He's good.
I feel like Michigan State's overrated though. Like,
Yeah.
then they lost Xavier Tillman, they lost Cassius Winston.
They do finally have a healthy Joshua Langford though. Can he stay healthy? Question.
Yeah, he never stays healthy though. So
Bogus.
I think they're expecting a huge season out of him and Rocket Lots.
And then I'm thinking, so how many teams would make the play? So that would be Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois.
You got to throw Purdue in there.
Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, I think are the teams that can really win it all. The rest, they'll be pretty good, but not win it all good.
Honestly, Michigan State, Michigan, even Ohio State, maybe IU or Rutgers. Actually, no, I don't know. These teams can make runs in the tournament for sure. Michigan doesn't make the Sweet 16. They've made the Sweet 16 for the past 3 years.
Possible. Well, then, how many teams do we think will make it out of here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll say 9. Conservatively 9.
Are you counting Purdue or no?
Am I counting Purdue? Yeah, they'll be on the bubble.
Yes. Purdue is always first 4 in, last 4 out, always on the bubble.
I'm saying Purdue will always be in the conversation to make the tournament as long as they have Matt Painter.
I'd say right now
he's a great coach.
I would say right now Minnesota, Penn State, Northwestern, Nebraska, and who am I missing?
Minnesota.
No, I already said Minnesota. There's one team I'm missing that I don't think will make it right away as of now. Maryland, yeah. Maryland lost a lot from last year.
They lost Anthony Cowan, Jalen Smith. He got drafted. But they have a sophomore, Aaron Wiggins, who could be all Big Ten this year.
Yes, Wiggins. All right. What's the next conference?
Big East.
Big East. I like this. You know, it really sucks because I really thought. You know who I thought would win it all last year? Creighton. I really thought Creighton would win it all.
I wanted Seton Hall.
So, who do we have from here?
Right now, Villanova, Creighton.
Villanova, year in, year out, obviously top in the league. Another problem.
looks like those are the only teams that are ranked right now. Only 2 teams. Big
Interesting.
East ranked.
I think let's see. I like Creighton, but obviously they lost like Tyshawn Alexander. They lost a few guys too, so that's gonna be tough for them. But I still think they're gonna be like a top 5 seed when March comes around.
I think a very
Miles Powell though.
yeah. I think a very underrated team in the Big East right now is UConn.
UConn hasn't been good in basketball for a while, right?
They have some
Since like the Shabazz Napier days, they haven't been good.
Yeah, that's true. It's been a while.
You got Xavier. Marquette lost Marcus Howard. And Butler lost Kamar Baldwin.
Yeah, it seems like almost the entire conference got
And
worse.
Butler, I loved Butler last year. They were great.
Georgetown had Matt McClung, but transferred.
I remember DePaul started like amazing.
Yeah.
And then they just collapsed down. I was really excited for DePaul in the tournament. Too bad.
Honestly, I think like maybe three teams make the tournament this year out of the Big East. 3 or 4.
No, they always get more than that. Even if they don't look that good.
Maybe 5. Let's say Creighton, Villanova, Seton Hall, UConn, and Xavier.
Okay, but then even then,
Yeah,
what's it
apparently
called?
Xavier's
You'll still
really
have
good.
they'll have tons of bubble teams because I feel like that's what happens every year in the Big East.
I think Xavier's pretty good this year.
I feel like every year Providence is a bubble team, Marquette is a bubble team usually, or at least they're either in or they're a bubble team.
We were robbed of Kamar Baldwin in the March Madness last year. I would say Villanova, Xavier, and Creighton are the teams that can actually compete for a championship. The others, they could be in the tournament. Not sold on them winning at all.
Yeah,
That's what I would say.
I agree with you.
Alright. Then what else do we got? The Big 12. AKA Kansas will win it again. Or will they?
I think what's Jared Butler.
It's gonna be between Baylor and Kansas again.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
I just don't think Kansas is going to lose the streak this year. They literally have never lost the Big 12 in like the last 15 years.
Thing is, Kansas lost Udoka, Devon Dotson, and
What?
one of their wings,
I feel like Baylor didn't lose as much.
Marcus Garrett.
Unless I'm just not
Marcus
paying
Garrett is
attention.
coming back. Marcus Garrett is coming back. He's one of the best defenders in the Big 12. Kansas.
It's gonna be close again. I definitely think there's a big gap. It's Kansas and Baylor at the top of the Big 12, and then there's a pretty decent gap.
Texas Tech after that gap.
Yeah, Texas Tech has been pretty good. Texas will be there too.
West Virginia, I think, should be decent this season.
West Virginia, man. Sometimes I buy their hype, but usually it's just like they choke in the playoff in March Madness, and it sickens me.
Oklahoma State, though.
Oh, we're sleeping on Oklahoma. Yeah, I was about to say that. We're sleeping on Oklahoma State with Cade Cunningham.
He's been one freshman of the year in 100%.
See, that's the thing. I like Oklahoma State, and they should be in there, but they're not. Oh wait, aren't they banned? Or do
they have a postseason. They do.
They do.
Yeah.
Then why is Cade Cunningham?
I think they're. I know they're appealing it.
And Cade
Honestly,
Cunningham
it's kind of bogus that they
should have
banned
left.
them right when they got the top player. If they don't get banned, they could be pretty damn good. Otherwise, this is kind of bogus. You know what I'm saying?
Are they banned from the big tournament or like just all postseason?
Everything.
Oh, that's so tough. That means your season. That would be so like demoralizing. That means like basically your season doesn't matter
I mean, Cade Cunningham though.
unless you.
I am hyped to see him.
Actually, he doesn't even care. He's going straight to the league anyway. He's gonna be the first pick in the draft next year. He could have been the first pick in the draft this year.
Wait, is it the 2021 draft class like stupid stuff?
Yes.
Like I heard something. Someone said any of the top 7 picks in the 21 draft could have went number 1 overall in the 20 draft.
Not the top 7, but 100% Cade Cunningham could have. 100%.
They're up there, you know.
He was in high school last year and he was ready for the NBA. Like not 100% ready, but he could have played.
Yeah, I feel you. Big 12, it'll be fun to see who's gonna win, either Baylor or Kansas. The rest of the teams, mid-tier, good, not great.
All right. So we move on to the
ACC time. Yes. I love the ACC. As usual, this time Duke actually does have a lottery pick on their team, Jalen Johnson. Unlike last year, so they should be better this year. Talking top 3 seed. Trey Jones is also back. No, wait, my bad. Trey Jones left.
They have Matthew Hurt, Wendell Moore. Those guys are bad.
Wendell Moore, yes. He'll be big this season. North Carolina last year was a disaster. I mean,
atrocious.
They're going to be way better this year.
Yeah.
They have the number 2 recruiting class in the country coming in.
North Carolina should definitely bounce back this year.
And they still have Garrison Brooks and Armando Bacot.
And then Virginia, you know how Virginia is always a top 1 or 2 seed, even though they're not amazing.
I'll never forget when they lost to UMBC.
Greatest moment ever.
I called that in a way.
I mean, Louisville lost. They lost Jordan Nwora, who was literally
I like Louisville.
ACC Player of the Year.
I like Louisville and I like Florida State, but Louisville's gonna be a mid-team this year. This isn't really their year. Florida State, they lost Trent Forrest, they lost Devin Vassell, they lost Patrick Williams, but they should still be very good. They have Scotty Barnes, another projected lottery pick. And their system, literally, they just get a bunch of really athletic dudes and they just rotate them like crazy, and they're always amazing. So Florida State, I like as a sleeper.
And they always, what's it called? They'll make a deep run in the tournament, or like they'll come in as like a 6 seed, 5 seed.
Yeah, I've got them somewhere there. Who else in the ACC? So we got Louisville, Florida State, North Carolina, Duke, Virginia. I think there's a couple more. Syracuse.
Syracuse lost Elijah Hughes, which is big.
I'm not sure how good they'll be. Their bracketology right now has them as a 10. So I'm not sure about that. Could be okay. And then who else? I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Gosh darn it, who am I forgetting?
NC State.
Virginia Tech, Notre Dame.
NC State? Is it NC State?
Miami, NC State.
It's probably I don't know. I feel like it's just a bunch of meh from the rest.
They'll have a few teams on the bubble for sure.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I think it's Miami. Yeah, Miami's gonna be on the bubble.
They still have Chris Likes.
Virginia
I don't know
Tech,
how
NC
that
State,
doesn't
they could be on the bubble.
5'7" buckets in the ACC. It's crazy.
I think
Likes is a
for
beast.
ACC, I think is a little top heavy this year, just like last year.
Yeah, I mean you have maybe like the first top 4 teams, and then after that it's kind of weak.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Duke, Florida State, Virginia, North Carolina, in that order. Florida State too, I like. Any sleepers from here? I mean, I want to say Louisville, but they're just not there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, like you guys said, it's top heavy. It's those top 4 teams, and then in Idrees' words, it's a bunch of meh.
So much
So you really
meh.
can't tell.
So much meh. Then you got the SEC.
Kentucky's gonna own this conference. Auburn, dude. Auburn,
DJ Boston season.
dude. Auburn had Sharif Cooper, but he's not practicing right now. He's just not with the team. 5-star point guard.
She's not ready for prime time, that's why.
No, man. Kentucky is going to top them. Tennessee is going to be second. It's too bad. We're going to see Tennessee play Gonzaga, but they had to opt out. Sad. Who else? How's Florida this year?
Florida's good.
I really liked them last year.
They have to replace Andrew Nemhard, though. It was good.
I think they could be like a 6th seed this year.
Yeah.
So you said we don't know what's going on with the Auburn dude. It's too bad, honestly.
I like Auburn, but they lost so much.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can overcome it, even with Bruce Pro being
Have a decent recruiting class, but it's just weird.
They lost Okoro, and then didn't they lose someone else too?
Wait, Samir Dowdy's still there?
That's true. They've got Alabama as an 8 seed. That's interesting. I don't know if I'm sold on Alabama.
They can't replace Kyra Lewis this year, too. They lost him.
Kira Lewis.
Javon Quinterly, though, transferred from Villanova.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, actually, they could probably sneak into the tournament. So Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida, Alabama. Who else? SEC, honestly, it's more of a football conference anyway.
It's still fun.
Kentucky's got this conference locked up. That recruiting class is insane.
I would hope
DJ
so.
Boston's gonna be top 5 pick.
Ole Miss is apparently a bubble team. So I don't know if Ole Miss has anyone. Honestly, Ole Miss hasn't really been I don't know how much basketball success they've had recently.
They really haven't had that much.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking. I've never heard Ole Miss like, whoa, look out for Ole Miss.
The last time I've seen them in the tournament.
Look out for Ole Miss.
Even in football, bro. What's going on with that whole program, bro?
Ole Miss is just the entire school is bad.
It's not like Lane Kiffin has done anything.
It's sad. It is sad. I really can't figure out who this fifth team is. Maybe it's
LSU.
LSU.
They still have Trenton Watford. He's a beast.
I swear that guy's been on their team for like 100 years.
He was a freshman last year.
Oh no, I'm thinking of someone else. Probably.
And they have what's his face? They have Sharif O'Neal.
Oh, that must be it.
Transferred from UCLA.
Is he actually gonna play this year? Oh, it is LSU. I'm stupid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about all
honestly,
the transfers.
I'm hyped for LSU then. I'm hyped for LSU then. Sharif O'Neal's there.
Going to be
I'm hyped.
Going to be in his father's footsteps, Sharif O'Neal. That's why he went to LSU. I don't know why he went to UCLA in the first place.
Probably want to stay close to home. And then he got a whole heart condition.
Anywhere he goes, bro, there's hype. So, I mean, that's good for him.
All right. Pac-12?
Pac-12, yes. Zaire Williams time.
Stanford, man.
And they're not going to be great, but he's going to carry them well into the playoffs. Well, I think he's going to carry them into March Madness decently.
I think UCLA finally does something this year.
What makes you say that?
They have done nothing since Lonzo.
Triple B.
You know how they are. They're still a very successful program.
Yeah.
They're going to be in there this year. In terms of who wins the Pac-12,
Oregon.
Yeah, probably Oregon. Even though
it's gonna be tough, it's gonna be
even
really,
though
really
Pritchard
tough.
is gone.
Pritchard is gone, and Anthony Mathis is gone as well.
I only wish
they got what's it called, a transfer from Rutgers, Eugene Omoruyi.
Ooh, yeah, I got Oregon is gonna be number one in this thing. I think Arizona State. They return most of their team. I think they're gonna be good. UCLA will be 3.
Stanford, Remy Martin, Joshua Christopher.
Stanford is like 4th.
I think ASU's 100% tournament team.
Arizona could be a bubble team. And
USC also a bubble team as well, I think. They lost.
USC is a bubble team too. Otherwise, I am
Does
very
ASU have anyone other than Josh Christopher?
Remy Martin, one of the best players in the Pac-12.
Interesting.
I see. Yeah, it should
Team that was good last year, who was not going to be that good this year in the Pac-12 is Washington. They lost both of their big men to the NBA draft. Isaiah Stewart.
Actually, Washington last year. No. Oh man, I actually remember that. Washington last year played well, and then sucked. Just absolutely, completely sucked the rest of the season. Like I think they lost like 10 games in a row at one point. It was bad. And now they haven't even replaced the guys they lost. Like, it's gonna be bad, yo.
It's gonna be a down year for Washington.
Still though, this is Zaire Williams conference that he won't win, but he'll get pretty close to winning.
They have to replace. Who are they gonna replace with Tyrell Terry, bro? He is good.
Big loss. If Tyrell Terry could play with Zaire Williams,
Then it was a bucket. It was a walking bucket.
that would have been fun. Let's talk about our mid-major teams, our sleeper teams, I guess. Except for Gonzaga. Nobody likes you, Gonzaga. You're not a sleeper. Gonzaga, I'm
Houston.
hyped for Jalen Suggs, though. That's what I will say that. Maybe he should have gone to Ohio State, played football. Who knows? I'll tell you who's gonna make another run this year. Loyola Chicago is back, and they're gonna make a run again. Not to the Final Four, but they're gonna make at least the Sweet 16.
Okay.
That's a guarantee.
What about Houston? Houston is ranked number
Houston's
17.
good. Houston's definitely good. They're right up there.
Houston broke my heart that 1 year when they had Rob Gray and Jordan Poole hit the game winner.
Rip. Big rip.
Ever since then, I've despised Houston.
Major rip. Memphis is pretty good.
Boogie, what's his face? Boogie Ellis. Boogie Ellis is playing pretty well for them right now.
Boogie.
Boy, Petty Hardaway is gonna get them right.
That's fact.
You guys watch the series they had on ESPN Plus?
Oh, they had a series? That's cool. Actually,
It was actually really nice. If you guys have ESPN Plus, go give it a watch. It's literally just called Memphis.
Precious Achua. They
Yeah,
had
they lost Precious Achua. They lost Wiseman. Even though Wiseman only played a few games for them.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Memphis, dude. Last year they would have been so good if Wiseman didn't leave.
Yeah.
I mean, they were still fairly good without Wiseman, but I'm saying, like, if they had Wiseman and then with Achua and then they had a couple other good pieces.
You also got BYU and San Diego State fighting for the Mountain West again.
Yeah.
San Diego State, I want to say, has the edge, but they lost Malachi Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
So
BYU still have Yoeli Childs. He's good.
Mm.
He was their best player last year.
Wait. BYU isn't in the Mountain West, right? No, I messed that up. Aren't they in Gonzaga's conference? Never mind.
Yeah, BYU and Gonzaga.
I got confused. St. Louis is gonna be good. This is St. Louis's year, or is it? I think St. Louis is gonna beat Dayton for their conference this year.
Dayton's another school I feel bad for. They finally are good, and then they get cheated out of the tournament. Or, they didn't get cheated, like, they canceled the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Hate to see it.
Toppin's gone, so I don't think Dayton's gonna be that good this year.
Yeah. The boys from Chattanooga, they're gonna make the tournament.
George Washington, bro. What are you talking about?
Nah, bro. Hofstra all day.
You guys literally named two teams that aren't in their conference. I'm saying Chattanooga's gonna win their conference tournament and make it.
Evansville is gonna go great team and upset again this year.
No.
Oh yeah, facts.
That was so funny last year.
Evansville represented Indiana.
Kentucky.
Hey, Stephen F. Austin's gonna be back. Stephen F. Austin. No, but Missouri Valley this year, it's between Loyola, Northern Iowa, and Valpo. And I'll go with Loyola.
Go Valpo.
It is going to be a fun season. Did what's his face play? Did Kansas State
get canceled on us?
Did Kansas State lose?
And then they got their, I think Kansas State game postponed. So I just saw the notification of Big 12 teams got the game.
What?
I think.
No. I saw hold up. Yeah, our first upset of the year. Drake beat Kansas State.
Let's go!
Drake.
The Drake boys with the twins! Representing Griffith, let's go!
Oh, man. There's gonna be a lot of upsets this year.
Hopefully Michigan loses Bowling Green so I can make fun of you, Yasser.
Yeah, you can't make fun of Illinois
Friday,
though.
all Big Ten this year, bro.
122-60 over
62
North Carolina
point win.
A&T. Litty.
When does Purdue play? Not
Eventually.
today. That's sad.
I don't know. The schedule is kind of out of whack, but the really good games.
Gonzaga and Kansas play tomorrow. 12:30 p.m. Central.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Gonzaga who? BYU?
Gonzaga and Kansas. Unless it is outdated and it got canceled.
That's Auburn. They play Auburn.
Today a bunch of Power 5 schools versus mid-majors.
No, I'm telling you. It says right here, Thursday, November 26th. 12:30 p.m. Central, Kansas and Gonzaga.
I don't know what the hell you're looking at because that's.
Bro!
Wait, no, I see it now. Wait, this is so
Hey,
weird.
can you see it?
I'm looking at tomorrow's schedule.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Thursday, November 26th. Anything? Yeah, Kansas, Gonzaga.
Oh.
It's a great game.
It's because they keep switching the games out. No. Because that wasn't supposed to happen. But now suddenly it's happening because they're like switching the games out. You know what I mean?
Oh, interesting. Just trying to find out when Purdue plays their first game.
That's it. So far, that's the only good thing. Only good game.
Yeah, then there's no
Auburn.
other good games until next Tuesday. They have the Champions Classic. So.
Yeah.
They can still be good. What I learned last year is that
Right
it can still be a good game even if it's not two ranked teams.
Right now, I'm looking at the schedule. Gonzaga, Auburn on Friday. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. That's what it says.
I don't know if that's gonna happen because that's a brutal back to back for Gonzaga.
You know how it is. Whatever. Full Thanksgiving weekend. We got Champions League. We got college basketball. We got NFL. Even though, actually, I just saw. So the game tomorrow night isn't happening, but they're gonna nationally televise it on NBC on Sunday. So that's something to be excited about. Yeah, the Ravens Steelers. It's gonna be. It's gonna
be a nationally televised game at 4:00.
Not 4. It's gonna start like after, not noon, but like 1:30, I think.
I'm pretty sure this week there's also a game is gonna be played at 11. I think. Sometimes every year there's always a game, 1 or 2 games they play at 11 for some reason.
That'll be fun.
So what are they gonna do with the Thanksgiving games? There has to be a night game, so we're gonna have to.
No, they're just gonna leave the night open and they're gonna nationally televise it on Sunday.
So there's gonna be no Thanksgiving night football? That's bogus.
Yeah, that's
Then you know what? Then you know what college basketball should do with Fox? They should change Gonzaga and Kansas to a late game, like 7, 8 o'clock.
Maybe.
Take the primetime viewers.
I'd be down.
Yeah, we'll at December 2nd. See what we got.
Thanksgiving games this year suck anyway.
Nah, they'll be fun.
Gonzaga, West Virginia, number 1, number 15.
Baylor, Illinois.
Yeah, what's it called?
Baylor,
December
Illinois
2nd.
played December. Yeah, Baylor, Illinois played December 2nd.
Yeah, Baylor, Illinois, Gonzaga.
You're gonna go to that game, Idrees?
What's supposed to happen?
It's in Indiana. It's in Indy. You gotta go. It's in Indy, bro. Just to walk.
Alright. We'll see. Think we're gonna close out then.
I think that's all for today's episode. As always, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm your host, Odeh, signing off. See you guys later.
Shalom.